Hello students, welcome back. So let us start with our third chapter, the Great Indian Food Fiesta. So people living in different regions in India have special foods of their own. So this is a chapter about food, students. I hope you all enjoy this chapter. So let us begin. When you travel around India, you will find people in each region tucking into something special to their area and to the season. Some good things are found all over India like bananas, mangoes, tamarind. What do we mean by tamarind here, students? Imli. What do we mean by chickpea here, students? Chole. Apples, oranges and grapes also seem to be available almost everywhere now. However, folks in North, South, East and West India eat many things in deliciously different ways through spring, summer, monsoon, autumn and winter. So we have so many foods according to our season. So in spring we will be eating something else, in summer something else. So in North India people munch. What do we mean by munch, students? Eat, munching. Munch their way through winter. So we eat a lot of foods in winter, we know, right? Street vendors sprout everywhere. So street vendors are everywhere selling different kinds of foods in winter and spring and in summer. You get flat round of chikki. What do we mean by chikki? Peanut brittles. What do we mean by peanut here, students? Moongfali. And sweet potato chaat tossed in spices with a dash of lemon. With a pinch of lemon we have all these things and we eat throughout. We munch. What do we mean by munch? Eat. And we munch throughout winter. As the cold wind bites through shawls and coats, revdi and gajak are passed around. These sweets are made from sesame seeds. What do we mean by sesame here, students? Til. So all these things are made out of sesame seeds and jaggery. What do we mean by jaggery here, students? Good. And are said to be warm to blood and helps our body to fight the cold. So in winters we eat all these kinds of sweets and foods so that our body becomes warm. The best comes from Meerut in Uttar Pradesh. Then there are sugarcane presses with their little bells jingling away at street corners. The vendors hand you a glass of thick sugarcane juice with a sprinkle of spice. So in summers we drink ganne ka juice, right? So sugarcane juice. Radish is also crunched at street corners, a pungent note among all the other winter pleasantries. So all these things we eat like radish and carrot and make a salad out of it and put a pinch or a dash of lemon on it and we enjoy all these pleasantry, all these kind of different foods according to our season. The people in the north look forward to Lodi. The festival officially marks the end of winter. So Lodi marks the end of winter. Winter ends with a bonfire, sing and song on Lodi night. Revdis and gajak warm you within as you sing songs to the sun. And the very next day the sun's rays do seem warmer as it starts wheeling northward. So after Lodi it is summer season, so sun seems to be quite warmer than the usual. Meanwhile the rest of the country has been munching many different things. In Assam the bazaar favorite is jalpahi. It is fat pickled olives eaten with salt and chili powder of a twist of paper. So are star-shaped slices of the sour green fruit kamrak. So there is a fruit called as kamrak which are star-shaped and they are sliced, and all these street vendors, they slice this kamrak and put on paper and put chilies and lemon on it and serve you. It is only in North India that the winter shows its true cold face. Elsewhere, it is simply a little colder. So in North India, it is very cold. In Delhi, if you go, in Rajasthan, it is very cold, right? Here, people enjoy their traditional snacks. In Gujarat, they eat a lot of savories like gathia and sev puri with onions and chilies and lemon. Do very well in Maharashtra, as does the Lonavala chikki. As you stroll along the beaches of Tamil Nadu. What do we mean by stroll here, students? It means as you walk around the streets or the beaches of Tamil Nadu, you will find sundal, which is a boiled chickpea, a lentil, savory eating, paper cones or leaf cups. So all these things are served in paper cones or leaf cups, and they are drizzled with onions and tomatoes and lemon and some kind of namkeen on it, right? We all have experienced this, students. So the chapter is talking about food itself, right? A lentil savory eaten in paper cones and leaf cups. So we all have experienced this, students. Whenever we get street vendors in our street, they all drizzle it with onions and tomatoes and some kind of namkeen, and they serve you, right? All these kambrak or gathia, sev puri. Our Indian spring is brief and beautiful, marked by festivals like Holi, Bihu and Ugadi. In Himachal Pradesh and northern Uttar Pradesh, people eat strawberries and mulberries at this time. So, in Himachal Pradesh and northern Uttar Pradesh, we eat strawberries and mulberry at this time. At the time of spring, we eat all these things. Spring leads all too soon to a scorching sun and mangoes and melons. So, in summer, what do we mean by scorching? It means very harsh summer, very harsh sun is there. The advent of summer, we get mangoes and melons, watermelons, and we enjoy them. These two fruits are found all over the country. They come in many shapes and sizes and in different flavors. Each region will swear by its varieties of mangoes. So we have so many varieties of mangoes. We have all these kinds of mangoes in India. At first, there is a lovely spring prelude in April of green mangoes that are eaten and pickled as fast as they appear. So here, what the narrator is talking about, Kerry. So before the mangoes actually arrive, we have a season of ripe mangoes from which we make pickles. There are also long stripes of cool cucumber. What do we mean by cucumber here, students? Kheera. So we also eat cucumber in summer season. Then as ripe mangoes make their way, the whole country seems to have a sigh of pure greed. So everyone is greedy to grab the ripe mangoes, right? Because they are savory, they have sweet taste, and it is used in pickles. There are other summer special too. In Kerala, Odisha and Karnataka, it is jackfruit. In Madhya Pradesh, old women sell bunches of green gram still in the pod. People living in coastal areas drink coconut water. So now, people living in coastal areas, they drink coconut water out of green coconut with top sliced off. What do we mean by top cut off? And we have this straw and we drink coconut water. Assam has small sweet pineapples. So, Assam has pineapples in this season from Sonipur district that are sliced and eaten by the road with salt and chili powder drizzled on top. At this time in the south, ripe red Ooty plums invade the bazaar. What do we mean by invade here, students? They come. They are flocked in bazaar. There is also nongu, a cold, sweet, sticky fruit rather like lychee, a North Indian summer favorite. As the monsoon sweep across India in great wet blast, jamun, bear and bhel appears on the street of North India. So do guavas and old Indian monsoon munch. This is the time for tasty corns on the cob, which means bhutta. So the narrator is describing various foods and fruits across India and giving us a vivid example of how diverse our country is in terms of fruits and food that we have in each season. This is the time for tasty corn on the cob, grilled on the little pavement fire and smeared with spices and a squeeze of lemon. So I'm sure students, you might have had bhutta across a street sprinkled with chilies on top and a little squeeze of lemon. You all might have had it, right? As you splash your way through puddles or shrive after a sudden soak, nibble your way around, a hot bhutta helps you through that sodden feeling. So does the Bengali jhal mudi. Jhal mudi, a concoction of puffed rice, onions and chilies that can taste like dynamite. So what do we mean by dynamite here, students? It means amazing. It feels amazing. Jhal mudi of Bengal feels amazing to eat in monsoon season if you are not careful. So jhalmuri is made with a lot of spice. So if you eat it, it is going to be very hot if you are not careful. So now the narrator is saying jhalmuri is very spicy, and if you eat it, you are going to feel like a dynamite. You are going to scream because it is that spicy. Bhuttas last throughout the festive season of October and November, with all their special sweets. Before you realize it, it is winter again. The whole delicious cycle of street snacks starts again. So this brings us to the end of the chapter, students. I hope you enjoyed this chapter because it was filled with foods and I hope you all liked it. Thank you.